How's it? Welcome back.
Welcome back, fellas.
And sisters. I don't know why I said sisters. I could have used a better word than that. That sounded
Ladies
weird.
and gentlemen,
Ladies
in general.
Welcome to Mates and Takes. What episode is that? What number?
No idea, brother.
They've just locked
Four.
us. What's 4 plus 4? 8.
8 of season 2. Why did I think 44? We've never done that much.
Have we got an unreleased episode? Oh, who cares? It's something like episode 8.
Who gives a flip? You know what I mean?
We've done well to get this far.
Yeah, we're doing all right for ourselves. This episode, guys, anime special.
Shout out to all our insane weebs out there in the group chat. Your prayers have been answered, and we're here to do a bit of a anime bonanza, an anime special.
Anime special, guys. You guys asked for this, so here we are.
We're really excited as well. I think small disclaimer. I lean very heavily shonen. I also don't dabble in as much anime now as I might have used to. But we've made up for that with this encyclopedia of anime knowledge to my right.
And honestly, I have to shout out to my boy Levi Tahiri. He's actually got me beat on watching anime. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
You have to give up a lot, man. People don't talk about the sacrifices of someone who's deep in the game, you know?
Yeah, I scrolled through his Crunchyroll once and just saw titles that I just thought, who would ever watch that? But
it's like looking into a black hole.
Oh, yeah.
You physically can't. It's impossible, but that sort of vibe.
So right off the bat, what are we going for, brother?
Let's invite Steenus the Penis in, and he can just give us some topics.
Right, we're going to start with the last topic that was given in this list. The most underrated.
I gave you that list in specific order to do it specifically as it is
sorry, I've
ordered.
got my phone upside down. Let me just... There we go. Best fight then.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there we go. So starting off with best fights, best anime fights. Oliver, what do you got, brother?
So I caught up with Liam before today's episode, and I just picked one thing per topic. I think Liam's gone at least 5 or 6 deep on everything. So I don't know if it's wise for me to start, but I suppose that way you've probably got all my picks in there somewhere. I went with Rock Lee versus Gaara.
In the tuning exams, classic fight.
Yeah, in Naruto. Couple reasons why I really love this fight. The animation is beautiful. I think there's only maybe one Sasuke fight previous to this in the first part of the tuning exams that I felt like was as good animation up until that point in the show. It really started to like be free flowing and like absolute filth. Had the Hokage been attacked by Orochimaru up before that, or
No, that's leading up to the...
Because that's also crazy. I loved it because it was like our first taste of taijutsu. Gaara was sort of dialed up as this like really like this animal child prodigy that no one was going to touch. And it was a fight where even though Rock Lee didn't win, he sort of did just by being able to kick the bro on the head with that fucking filthy spinning kick. And also like Rock Lee was sort of a goofy character amongst his peers. And I think that moment where he drops his leg weights and then just starts like phase shifting through the like gym. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like classic Dragon Ball Z, like take off the weighted clothing and like break the ground, but like turned up to a million. Like just feeling like, yeah. Oh, what can some leg weights do? Yeah, no, that's fucking sick. One of the best fights for sure.
And like like in an anime world where like ninjutsu reigns supreme, the bro's like, actually, I'm just gonna work out. And I'll probably still be able to be a ninja.
See, guys, that's a lesson for life, that working out can take you places.
Frig oath. Did the Rock Lee Gaara scuffle make Your shortlist?
Oh, 100%, bro.
Oh, good to know.
100%.
That's actually, now I know that I'm on the right track.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Gara was hyped up to have like the best impenetrable defense. So impenetrable. And then the bro drops his weights. And he also uses gates in that fight. He uses the first 2 gates. And then he does some crazy shit. Go watch the fight.
Do you rate that 1 or do you rate Guy Sensei versus Madara higher? Or is that too deep into Shippuden where it's just a fucking mess and you just don't even count any of that?
No, that's a cool fight. It's just not like it's a cool fight. It's not really that much of a fight, and it doesn't last for that long, and it's like not super even. Like it's not like a It's also got like a lot of extra elements in it. It's not really just 2 people fighting.
Yeah, that's true. I like it for the fact that Madara like respects him. He's like, oh fuck, this dude's serious.
Yeah.
Give me like your top 3.
Top 3 fights. Okay, I got.
It's painful to even trim it.
Naruto vs Sasuke at the end of Shippuden. It's like a really well animated, cool fight to watch.
Lot of build up to that as well.
Ichigo vs Byakuya Kuchiki at the end of the Soul Society arc. That's a super good fight. And then if I had to pick one more, I'd probably say Madara versus the Shinobi Alliance when he first gets resurrected. That is that, and if for the real anime fans out there, you know what an AMV is, anime music vid. There's that fight set to a Suicide Boys song. It's fucking good shit.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, honestly, all of those fights are super solid picks.
Honorable mentions: Gohan vs Sal and Naruto vs Sasuke at the end of part 1.
Oh, so you did at the end of Shippuden, their fight. It's really cool how it mirrors the fight in part 1.
100%.
Oh yeah, no, those fights are cool as. Yeah, Gohan versus Sal, like a childhood bookmark fight. Very solid. What do you look for in an anime fight? What's a must-have?
Stakes.
Yeah.
Good animation.
Like a decent entrance at some point, right?
Yeah. I want some rage. Like I want some like for real deal rage. You know what I mean? Like some heavy emotions.
You'd prefer some sort of unlocked ability, I imagine.
Of course. I want to see something I never seen before.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
No.
No, you don't give a fuck. Steen, next up. I think on that topic, right?
I mean, on that topic, what do you think's next up?
Is it power-ups?
No, it's best pull-up.
Oh, pull-ups. Oh,
Best
yeah.
pull-ups.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And we're
Best entrances, best pull-ups, coldest
not-
pull-ups.
we're not talking jumpers.
Yeah.
I mean, can I quickly interject and say that you look very comfortable, sir?
Thank you.
Like, I'm jealous, low-key.
Oh, like as in the fit or the slouch?
No, the fit. It looks very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm really, like, I've come straight from work and I feel like I am on thin ice with some of my outfits because it's like pretty, sweatpants in the office. This guy's convinced I don't do any work, so he's like, well, who cares?
This guy doesn't work. He doesn't do shit. Have you ever seen Patrick Star go into the office with a briefcase full of donuts? It's this motherfucker going to work.
I do work, man. I put a lot of effort in. Best pull-ups.
Best pull-ups.
Yeah, this is...
You go first.
Yeah. I don't think we need to explain any of this because I think if you're listening to the anime episode, you should know. And even if you don't know anime...
Just go look it up. These are all famous things that we're mentioning. You'll find it straight away.
There's quite a few, but I think my favorite And a lot of this is based on like maybe the last couple shows I watched or something that really stood out. But Bleach, Fullbring arc, when the Squad 13 captains show up to help out Ichigo.
That's tough.
Rukia stabs him with like a sword with like all their spiritual energy, all the captain's spiritual energy. And they pull up and like the seal to like whatever however they transport themselves, I forget.
Yeah, like the old school like Japanese door.
Yeah, and
pulls
then
up.
it's like this red light behind them, and it's just the silhouettes of the captains just like chilling, ready
that
to pop
shit's
out.
tough, bro.
I think I misremembered. Is it like Ikaku, who's like the bald guy who's under Jiraiya? No, not Jiraiya. Jesus Christ. That's an anime foul.
Kenpachi.
His second in command or whatever, the bald guy. I for some reason misremembered, and I thought that he pulled out his Bankai in the Fullbring arc, but I don't think that's the case. Anyway, that is I love that pull up. That's fucking crazy.
That's cold. Yeah, I agree. That's a fucking sick pull up. I'm gonna go with Naruto versus Pain.
That was if the Squad 13 was 1A, that was 1B. I think you mentioned it in the last pod, didn't you?
Oh, bro, just fucking out of this world. Bro.
Set the scene, bro. Set the scene.
The Leaf Village has just been destroyed. Tsunade's versing Pain and losing.
Yeah, she ain't doing too good.
Nah, no one's doing too good. Like the Leaf Village has just been, everyone's been killed. Like
actual killed as well.
Yeah, actual kill. Kakashi's dead. Like so many people are injured. The village is destroyed.
Also, sorry, spoilers, but these shows that we're talking about, almost all of them are like way finished.
Yeah. So, and he pulls up and he's got like 3 massive toads, and he's standing on the one in the middle, and then he's got two toads on his shoulders.
I think it's like a toad on top of a toad on top of.
Yeah.
Like he's got toads on him, but then he's also on a double-decker toad sandwich type
and
situation.
he's got a new outfit and he's got a new transformation. So it's just like...
Oh, yeah. Because he'd been training on the back of that turtle for like a minute, eh?
No, that's after.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, another anime foul. That's fucking sick, though, when he's training on that turtle.
Yeah, that shit's dope.
He just boasts and is just like...
He goes straight from there to the wall.
How he's faster than the Raikage when he gets out of that shit. It's just like, what the fuck? I remember because I think I was reading it at that point. And I just remember thinking, as soon as he did that, I was like, I think this dude's like, I don't know if he's going to have much trouble with anyone now. I just remember thinking that. I was like, I think he could fucking smack anyone.
So yeah, Naruto vs. Pain. That's my pick, but I got a couple here.
Yeah, rattle off a couple of... I mean, we're very heavy on the Naruto Bleach so far. Do you have any other...
Yeah, so Goku to Namek. Goku getting to Namek after being in the space shuttle for like however the fuck long.
Can I tell you though how, I don't know if you remember this feeling of, that might be the most frustrated I've potentially ever been watching an anime. How he gets there. He is in such prime fucking shape, like so lethal. And then he lets Captain Ginyu, bro, fucking body swap him. It's just...
Yeah, that's some fuck shit. But that's classic DBZ fuck shit, you know what I mean? Another one I got here is Netero and Zeno. So the chairman of the Hunter Association and Zeno Zoldyck. They do a dragon dive entrance to the Chimera Ants, the royal palace that they're at or whatever. So they pull up and like on like a spirit dragon and just fucking like shoot down and just start fucking shit up. That's pretty mean.
That sounds hard.
Yeah. You never seen that shit though?
Nah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking make me sick.
Older Jordo's been deep in the Hunter x Hunter trenches.
Yeah, having literally finished it like 2 days ago, for like the 4th time. The fact that he kamikazed himself at the end of that arc as well. It wasn't just like dragon dive in. It was like he killed himself to explode fucking everything. Insane.
Waste of time though.
Completely. But really good long arc.
Probably like one of the most cheese villains, like fucking annoying villains in anime is Meruem, the king of the Chimera Ants.
Oh, true.
Yeah. He's way too strong.
Damn. Just like fucking how Aizen got, basically. I just remember by the end of Bleach, I was like, how are they going to deal with this? Stop touching my board. Stain, next topic, please.
Baddest chick alert.
Oh, baddest anime chicks.
Oh.
Oh, hell's bells.
The
Now,
waifus.
it's important that you guys know we mean no disrespect when we're talking about women like this. Like, these are fictional characters that we have nothing but love for. And I think having both been exposed to anime, like growing up, especially teenage years, it's hard not to feel some type of way about some anime girls. I need to pull mine up. Oh, jeez, man. I realize we're so heavy on the Bleach and anime stuff. Bleach and Naruto so far. But top of my list was Kukaku Shiba from Bleach. She's like the one-armed head of the Shiba clan. Gets
Big tits.
We're not going to be doing that, okay? We're not going to be doing that.
People need to know, bro. Some
I don't
people
wanna
just
be-
listen to this.
I don't want to be disrespectful, but I don't think we even really need to say that. If it's an anime chick, like almost all of them are just preset. Like,
Okay, I might give some visual descriptions of mine though.
my other one was Android 18.
I'm gonna have to call mid on that, bro.
Nah, from where I was at the time, bro, DBZ. She was beautiful.
Okay. All right, I'll go through mine real quick. Yoruichi from Bleach.
Is she the
She's
cat?
the cat
Yeah.
that transforms into a dark-skinned lady. Fubuki from One Punch Man.
Not familiar.
She's like a psychic lady. She's like not very strong, but she's fine as hell. Mirko from My Hero Academia, the bunny lady.
Yeah. Can she grow?
No, she's just strong like a bunny, I guess. Whatever the fuck that means. Nana Shimura. She's what the fuck's the bro's name? All Might. She's All Might's teacher.
Oh.
Muscle mommy. Sorry, I'll get through the rest. Maki from Fire Force.
He's got a lot, eh?
Maki from Fire Force and Captain Hibana from Fire Force as
Oh,
well.
yeah. What's the prereq for that?
The
Yeah, no, like, what's the how did you decide that?
how did I decide which ones were which?
No, don't worry.
Yeah, that's all. There was a lot more, but I cut it down.
Oh, and also did we figure it out? It was like Shy from the Thunder Village.
Oh, Samui
Samui.
from the Thunder Village. Village hidden in the thunder.
Stop going with these vanilla pics of like, I don't know, Tsunade or like, look a little deeper.
But shout out to Tsunade and Rangiku from Bleach.
And Orihime.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, Orihime. Arigatou gozaimasu. Stain.
Right up. What's next? What do you think it is?
Power-ups?
Yes, best power-ups.
Best
Yo,
power-ups.
shout out to best power-ups. What do you got?
You'll never guess. Have a guess. No, wait. No, you'll never guess. Okay, so history's not going to be too kind on this in terms of animation, sound design, overall impact. But when Patamon digivolved into Angemon and defeated Devamon, it was like the fucking craziest shit ever. Digimon was this cartoon. It's like a Pokemon ripoff, honestly. And it would have been running when we were like, I might have been 8 or 9. You might have been -3 years of that. And the whole like first season of it, they know they're going to have to go rumble this dude who just like smacks them up. And then the most piss pants kid, TK, who had the most piss pants Digimon, Patamon, just like these crybabies. And the whole time, like, Patamon couldn't digivolve. Everyone else had. And then he digivolves into, like, this big muscular angel with this staff who just, like, punches a hole through Devamon and just, like, one hits him, basically.
Yeah, all the rest of them went through like 3 or 4 stages there, and he just skipped to like right to the 4th stage.
Yeah, that's right. I think they digivolved into champion and then ultimate, and I think he went straight to ultimate because he was like that.
Yeah, I
we used
remember
to
that.
have the handbook.
That's crazy. Yeah, we did.
He is so strong, Angemon.
I used to read that before school and eat Nutella toast.
Yeah, I would have done it with like cornflakes and so much fucking sugar. I went and rewatched the fight. It's so shit. It's so dumb. The whole thing sucks. But the impact that it had on me as a kid was blew my mind. And I knew you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, no, that's actually a real good pick. All right, should I just start rattling some off?
Start from the top. Give me your honest to God top pick. You have to. I'm going to force you to, and then we'll go from there.
Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. The transformation against Cell was just fucking on one, bro.
Sometimes you got to crack a few eggs to make an omelet, or in Dragon Ball Z, just step on a few android heads to make a Super Saiyan 2.
Straight up.
That was sad as a...
Yeah, at the time I thought I was like going through some shit watching that.
It's classic DBZ style. Gets Super Saiyan 2, then fucks around and gets his dad killed. Like, just is mucking around in the fight. Gets his dad killed.
Yeah, mucks around and yeah. But also, most ratchetest dad ever.
Yeah, I mean...
Has a full-on fight with Cell, gives Cell a sensu bean, and he's like, yo, now you got to fight, mate. Imagine if your dad's like, yeah, now you got to fight this cunt. He's like 12, bro.
I mean, listen, it's well documented how we feel about Goku as a father on this show, so don't worry, bro. They know.
What else you got, bro?
I guess when I was doing my research, I just had that.
Okay, fair play.
Nah, I don't. Give me you do something. I'll fucking. Oh, does Jordan have one? No. Okay.
So you mentioned it earlier, but the 8th Gate of Death, Might Guy, that transformation was hyped up from like early Naruto. So when when Rock Lee uses the gates in the fight against Thing, they're like, oh, there's 8 gates, and the last one you can, you die, but you're like as strong as the Hokage.
Yeah, that was so cool.
So it's been hyped up for like
high stakes, high rewards.
Hundreds of episodes. And then the bro uses it.
Sort of on a similar wavelength of best power ups, like just best moves. And like, who's the bro on Fire Force that is like, he like punches that fire demon like so hard that it just like obliterates into like dust, and it's like it's like the craziest sound design. What's the bro's name?
Benny Maru.
Yeah, his like one hitter quitter punch is like,
he's like the strongest soldier or whatever in the Fire Force.
I think that's my favorite anime scene I've seen in the last like 3 years. That you just do yourself a favor and like YouTube Benny Maru like punch. It is so fucking nuts.
Couple of heavy hitters in there. So we got Goku on Namek turning into a Super Saiyan.
Any Super Saiyan transformation is most likely going to slap.
Sage mode, Naruto. We've already mentioned that, but super good power up. Ichigo using his Bankai for the first time. Super iconic.
Ikaku using his Bankai when you didn't even know he had one. He's keeping it secret the whole time. Baba Booey.
Gon using his full potential against Pito.
That's like way up there, right? Like I've seen that. Like,
yeah, people
near the
love
top
that.
of like every list you can find. Yeah, solid. All right, Steen. We just had to stop recording the video because Steen pulled his pants down and started like flinging his scrotum about the room. So,
Guys,
I'm really sorry about that.
I'm insecure about this. Come on.
It looked fine to me.
Oh, really? Man, I was a bit insecure. I got the ruler and the tape measure with me.
Yeah, that was weird, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, moving on and roping into what you guys were saying before, what's your all-time favorite?
Liam's gonna have a list.
Liam can only pick one.
Yeah, I agree because that's like the all-time fave thing, right?
Yeah.
I can start. My favorite all-time is Samurai Champloo. Came out in 2004. Potentially a bit of a like a lost in the mix anime. It had, I want to say 2 seasons, maybe like something like 24 episodes, and they were like sort of standalone episodes as well. It's just beautifully animated, really cool characters, like a great story. Probably the best soundtrack of any anime I've ever seen. I like bought the box set of it when I was maybe 13. So there's like a lot of like sentimental infusion for me. Mugen is maybe my favorite anime character of all time. There's just a lot there, and I feel like it probably doesn't get enough love. It's not the most underrated for me, but it's close. I love it. I love it so much.
Naruto for sure. My favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part 1, part 2.
All of it. Not Boruto though.
What's I guess like you grew up with it, right?
Kind of, but it's just got like one of the best storylines, bro. Like you gotta watch it. I just can't explain it. You know?
Okay. This is a little just for you, a little Naruto rapid fire question, right?
Yeah, sure.
Ready? Have you ever owned one of the physical headbands?
Yes.
Take that one off. Favorite character from the series?
Sasuke.
Not the 4th?
No.
Damn.
Bro's kind of shit. Like,
His fight against oh shit. What's the bro's name who finally revealed himself?
Obito.
Yeah. His like flashback fight. That was super
Like,
dope.
don't get me wrong, the bro's like super cool, but he's just like not.
I was going to wait for you guys to finish. I just have to give a quick shout out to Black Clover because I completely forgot about that anime, and that is just one of those. Nothing's spectacular, but all of it's amazing. That makes sense.
Good. I watched about 200 episodes of Black Clover. I mean, it is good. Another Rock Lee type character. Just it doesn't have powers, but just works out. But then he gets powers.
I'll keep it a buck with you, Jordan. I watched the first episode and I couldn't fucking stand the main character. I thought he was awful.
Oh yeah, top 10 annoying main characters.
It takes a while to get to like warm up to.
But I've been told by multiple people that like there's some insane fights and all sorts of good shit in that show.
Without a doubt, yeah. And then, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt you one more time. Throwing back to the power-ups, Tokyo Ghoul, where he's getting tortured and he like turns off all his emotions and comes out and just murders everyone. That's a solid power-up and fight.
That is a good power up.
Yeah. Yo, shout out. Saddest moment in Naruto?
Saddest moment.
Surely it's Shikamaru's captain getting sliced.
Nah, probably like just Naruto's whole story.
Just like the first half of it.
Yeah. The bro, so I'll just paint a picture for you. The bro just comes up in the village. No one explains why this happens, but everyone just fucking hates him.
Yeah, that's pretty awful, actually.
He's got no mom, no dad. The government kind of gives him a little bit of money, but like not much. And everyone just fucking hates him and
like bullies the shit out of him.
Bullies the shit out of him. Like he's like the worst kind of criminal you could be, but no one's just like
classmates hate him.
And he still just goes like, you know what? I'm gonna try hard in school. Most people would kill themselves.
He's also like at the start of the show, like incompetent as like really stupid, like can't do any ninjutsu, and then like steals a forbidden scroll and learns like an ultra powerful technique. Yeah, I mean we grew up with Naruto, so like it's a staple. It's also sort of a benchmark of shonen, I think, for us. Like I guess it happened partially in Naruto. Like to me, Dragon Ball Z I think Super sucks. I know that like people that have actually watched it are like, no, it's sort of all good. There's like some good arcs in there and stuff, but like if I was to compare like Super and even like the time and effort put into like the animation and the story and the fights and the choreography and stuff, it's like I feel like there's a power leveling problem with Dragon Ball Z like in Super and even by the end of Dragon Ball Z itself. Whereas like Naruto, there was so much more, I don't know, creativity.
Naruto has the same power cliffing issues, but the thing that's fucked about Dragon Ball Z is that the pacing of the anime is just like a fucking meme, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure they were creating the manga at the same time as they were creating episodes, so they just had to stall through the anime. That's why it's like that. You know, like the meme is like, oh, it takes like 10 episodes to fight someone.
I hate to interrupt like Jordan, but Goku versus Superman, who wins?
Goku from Super?
Sure.
I think Goku wins.
Is it still Goku? Are you sure it's not Superman?
No, it used to be Superman. But
What about Superman God? You know, where he's got like that.
Yeah, well,
crazy
that's
suit.
the thing is that it depends what type of Superman you're talking about, because there's like multiple different
Yeah.
writers who have written for him, and if he's got different power sets.
Like Super Saiyan 3 Goku, can he handle
No.
Superman? Super Saiyan 4? Or is that not canon? That's not canon, I guess.
Super Saiyan 4 he does this thing in GT where he like moves in a space where there's like no time, and in terms of like power scaling, he can move like in immeasurable time spaces or some shit, and so that means he can move so fast. It's just like he's so fast that you couldn't.
If I was to put Goku, Naruto, and Ichigo into a ring, who's walking out?
Goku.
True. Damn. Bro's got the belt. That's right. Why don't you hit us with the next topic? Oh, do you have any?
We're in the middle of all time favorites.
Do you want me to interrupt you?
Oh, yeah.
Just like Jordan did? And move on?
No, yeah. What else you got? We did tell you could only have one.
I'll just do honorable mentions.
Okay.
So Bleach, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, solid. Have you finished that?
Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh! And Great Teacher Onizuka is like a real good one.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Really had like that much, stock.
Hell yes, bro. Do you not remember when like we were kids and the cards first came out and it was still on TV?
Oh, yeah,
It was
that
a
was
fucking
sick.
massive deal.
But to me, the cards themselves sort of overtook the show pretty quickly.
Yeah, I still love watching the show though.
Okay. The manga's quite a bit different. Like when he goes into Pharaoh mode,
It's
he's-
way different. So like Yu-Gi-Oh!
it's not even like a card game, is it? Or
So there was an original Yu-Gi-Oh! Manga, and he was just the master of games.
yes, it was a different game.
It was like a different game every time, and like he killed his classmates.
Yeah.
He like straight up murdered his classmates in the games. And then in one, he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Against his friend or whatever. And it was so popular that all these people in Japan wrote in like, yo, where can you get the cards?
That's
So they just
crazy.
remade the whole thing, made the cards to go with it, and just boom.
That's so funny that like the whole premise of like the anime itself and then also like this hugely popular game was just like a throwaway side game in a manga. Yeah, that's stupid ass. Does Afro Samurai, after all these years, sit anywhere, or is it just sort of like not a series, so it doesn't really?
It's like it was like a fun movie to watch. You know what I mean? But it's just kind of like, I don't know.
I need to rewatch it because I don't know where
Got some cool fights and shit.
I don't know where
real
it
good
falls.
animation.
It's pretty dark, pretty full.
But that's just like there's like quite a few good movies like that. Like, have you ever seen Sword of the Stranger?
So I realized I haven't, and now I desperately want to watch it.
So good, bro. So good.
Damn, it looks like it's got really good fight scenes.
It's kind of like a yeah, it does, and clean animation. Also, like, shout out to all the Studio Ghibli movies.
Yeah.
Those are haters.
Oh, every single one is a banger.
Yeah.
100%. All right, Steen. Better
Right.
up.
Next up, we have all-time favorite for new anime.
Okay. Oliver?
Favorite new anime?
Yep.
Yeah, I think Jujutsu Kaisen pretty comfortably. I also think it's like next up in terms of being like the biggest anime on the planet. Like I could see in like a couple years it overtaking. This is like Demon Slayer, the top sort of, like it anime. I know
Yeah.
that like One Piece.
Right,
always-
right now it's like Demon Slayer, One Piece, My Hero Academia. Those three are like the biggest ones.
I know that you watched quite a bit of One Piece the start of this year or last year,
Yeah, I got up to a decent point in the storyline.
but I noticed no pull-ups, no power-ups, no fights getting mentioned.
Yeah, there's some cool moments. I don't know. For whatever reason, One Piece just doesn't resonate with me like other ones does.
Yeah. It's just a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot to ask of people as well. Like, yeah.
It's like the Coronation Street of anime.
I was grinding those episodes like 10 a day.
Yeah, that sounds fucking brutal to me, man. If I have to force myself to watch something,
And heaps of episodes are just whack, bro. Like just boring as nothing
there's
happens.
a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Could I just say, I saw a TikTok the other day. Apparently, everything that's happened in One Piece up until now has been under a year. The entire storyline's under a year from when it first started.
Really?
No, that's not right. Because there's a time skip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't believe everything you hear on TikTok.
You know, there's 1,064 episodes currently listed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah.
So what, like each episode's something like what, 23, 24 minutes?
Something like that. Maybe 20 minutes if you forget about the entrance and exit.
Steen, could you do a quick calculation on that number?
Yeah,
I'm curious to know how many minutes total.
Also, fun fact here, originally was October the 20th, 1999. First one.
It's crazy because like I thought like, oh yeah, One Piece is like an older anime, but it didn't start that long ago. But it's fucking 24 years ago now. which
Yeah,
is
bro.
just like-
It's like the Shonen Jump big trio was like Dragon Ball Z. No, sorry. I think it was Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece.
yeah, but One Piece would have started before all those two as well. Also, Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War arc.
Yeah, Bleach, 1,000 Year Blood War.
It's basically like the anime is back with like the final arc. The manga came out a long time ago, but I watched the first season of it pretty much on the airplane because I'm like that. And it's fucking good, man. I've tried to rewatch some of Bleach, and I think it's one of those ones that's sort of been left behind a little bit. I reckon probably even like Naruto has more rewatchability than Bleach.
Yeah, because halfway through Naruto, the animation starts getting like pretty all right.
Yeah.
And
Like Shippuden is like
it's like only the last season of Bleach has good animation.
yeah. So it's like pretty rough. But this return of Ichigo and company is fucking sick.
Definitely. And back to when we were talking about how Dragon Ball Z is like pretty hard to watch sometimes, read the manga because the manga is like easy to read.
Yeah. No, actually,
You get no filler. It's just good shit.
do that with One Piece as well, honestly.
Um,
Probably save you a lot of grief.
we're on.
Oh yeah,
best new faves.
what's your new fave? Oh, you would have a few.
I have a few, but Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely one of them. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
We went and saw the movie Jujutsu Kaisen like 0 or whatever.
Oh, such a good movie.
Do you know? I think that movie, like with the manga, it came out first. I want to say.
Yeah, it was like a shout out to the fact that what's the black hairs bro's name? Yuta.
Oh yeah.
Yuta was going to be the main character.
Oh, true.
Yeah, and then, or like he looked different. Like Yuji looked like he had black hair or something, and so like and there was just a little arc with him, and then he redid the storyline and was like, oh, that's a different character.
Oh, because I was wondering how the hell that all. Because like in the anime, having the movie like that, it looks like a flashback sort of prequel, cool thing. But the fact that the manga came out first, you're like, how the fuck does chronologically it makes sense? But That movie is so sick.
My new fave is Vinland Saga.
Yeah, you've been talking about this.
Oh, brother.
So you like this better than Demon Slayer, Fire Force?
Yeah.
Damn.
So the action, so first of all, the animation super crispy.
Okay, I like that.
Is very close to the manga as well. So this, if you know anything about manga adaptation to anime, it's normally pretty wacky. They change.
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah, they change color schemes. Obviously, they can't do the animation in as much detail as the manga because it's still images. You can't beat that. But like
usually nowhere near as brutal or sexual.
Like Berserk is a fan fave, like a huge cult following fan fave. But like if you've seen the imagery for Berserk, it's crazy detail. But the anime is like cruddy as fuck. But yeah, Vinland Saga is pretty close. Super compelling storyline. Like it's just what would I say? It's like a young man. It's just like the journey of a young man. I'll say that without giving anything away.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Yo, gangster. Is it? I think it's on like Netflix, right?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Yeah.
That's the thing I struggle with. I think most, and maybe this is like showing my age, but like if the show isn't on like one of the streaming things that I have on my Rolodex, I just don't watch it. I think that's why I don't watch as much good anime or anime in general.
Yeah, yeah, of course. If you just because you don't go look for stuff as much now. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, Vinland Saga's tight. Just a couple. Hell's Paradise.
Oh yeah. I watched an episode yesterday.
Fire Force,
episode.
Mob Psycho. And if you want to have a good cry, this is on Netflix. Kotaro Lives Alone. Bro, so fucking sad.
Yeah, me and Hillary watched like maybe 3 episodes of it. And then there's like the one where it like sort of hints at like a pretty dark backstory of his. And I was like, whoa, what is going on?
Yeah. But yeah, there we go.
Groovy. Steenus.
Well, on those facts you asked, it would take 407 hours to watch all 1,064 episodes. Or if you want to put that into days, that's roughly 17 days of your life.
Yeah, learn to trade, guys.
Have you
Learn a new skill.
have you invested 17 days of your life?
Into that?
Yeah.
No, but other things that I'll never get my time back on for sure.
Well, I mean, let's invest into a best villain.
Oh.
So you already mentioned him, but like Madara Uchiha.
So one of the best build-ups and reveals.
So like that's what it is.
Fuck
like,
me.
The build-up was everything because the bro was just like a myth for like fucking 3/4, 4/5 of like the whole series. And then he gets resurrected and like his first entrance is he just like literally pieces up an entire army by himself, like with his bare fucking hands, and just like it's just wild. I don't know if like he gets negative points for like how sort of sloppy shit gets near the end.
Yeah, well, they did him dirty as fuck. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to be the end villain, and then spoilers, they put another villain after him.
Yeah, that was
So
really
it was
that
just
super
shit
lame.
and
Yeah,
kind of ruined the series in my opinion. But
he was like the gold standard, and like I love the way the show always made you think like he was behind the mask of this guy, or he was behind this, or what's he doing, and but he was just like he was just dead the whole time, right?
watch Naruto. 100% agree, bro.
Because he's best villain to me, and then he's got like the best pull up for his shit as well.
Fucking
so
oath.
sick.
Sasuke Aizen from Bleach.
Yeah, because he's just like a creep as well.
He's like a creep, but he's also like smooth as fuck, and like he does shit in the 1,000-Year Blood arc that's just so dope. But he's just like the scene where he takes off his glasses and like slicks back his hair, and he just turns into like Chad mode. And he's just like peace, because up until now he's pretending to be like a nerd, kind of like a humble, kind of like quiet guy, and then he's just like, I've just been doing all this fuck shit behind the scenes.
The most.
He's also just like one of the most bullshit hacks character in all of anime.
So what's his Bankai again?
It's just perfect hypnosis. So
Yeah, that's so dumb.
yeah.
Can you remember how like Ichigo even like broke out of that?
He never had seen it.
Oh,
That was the whole thing of the series, is like why they were like protecting him, like keeping him away from it. They're like, you're the only chance to like fight him because you haven't seen his like sword's technique, so you're not under the hypnosis yet.
so Aizen could literally just tell someone to fuck off if they'd seen his sword. He's just like, peace.
Well, he just like you'd like go to stab him and you're just like stabbing air.
Right.
He's just like off doing whatever he wants to do.
And is that why like Ichigo's final form he was blindfolded?
No, he's not blindfolded. He's got like a thing over his face.
Oh.
But like he like goes beyond his sword, so they don't even fight with the techniques in the end. Like,
Yeah, I remember I was reading the end of Bleach, which like reading manga is great because you basically are like just cutting out all the BS like we talked about. But for fight scenes in particular, it's sometimes sort of hard to keep up with what the hell's going on. Do you have any other villains?
yeah, I got Light Yagami from Death Note,
Oh yeah, for sure.
the bro. You know what I mean? Kira.
But it's just like that's all mind game stuff. That's brilliant.
super psychological kind of.
It's really good.
Bro's like one of his like most villainous scenes is like him with his hand in a chip packet, like writing down notes on this little piece of paper, because like you can cut the paper out of the Death Note and like still use it. So he's like watching the news, like writing down names in a packet of chips, killing people. But it's like got this like orchestra scores behind him, like like while he's doing this shit. It's so dumb.
Just wriggling around in a packet of chips.
Yeah. And I had Freezer in there because I just thought he was a pretty sick villain.
You didn't have oh, I wish I'd remembered his name. Who's Vegeta's like second in command?
Oh, Nappa.
Did Nappa get killed by like
Vegeta.
oh,
He just killed him.
shout out Nappa, bro.
Shout out Nappa.
Talk about pull-ups, bro. When Vegeta and Nappa pulled up, that was some scary shit.
That was sick.
That might be almost everything.
There's one more left.
Yeah.
Most underrated.
Oh, yo.
I think you mentioned yours, right?
Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
It's definitely, people don't give that shit enough love. It's made by the same guy as One Punch Man, and just super good animation, super like wholesome and like will make you cry moments, but also very, very funny animation.
Yeah, I need to get in amongst, because I haven't. I'm one of those people. Mine would be Gurren Lagann. It's like a mecha anime from, I want to say, like 2007, 8-ish. Incredible animation for the time. Like the most colorful characters, great dialogue. Like the fights are great, but then like all the dialogue from the characters make it that much better. Gets sort of crazy in like the second part of the series. But I love the fact that like it was a mecha that didn't go 3D animation for their robots. I just like, that's such a pet peeve.
Can't do
of mine.
3D animation, bro.
Yeah, I just like, I draw the line.
So tough to watch.
I feel like not many people talked about it when I used to watch it, but that was a long time ago. Anything you felt you left on any anime stones unturned?
Shout out One Punch Man. That's super.
Have you ever watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah, I have watched a little bit of it.
That seems to get people fired up. I haven't really figured out why.
100%, like some pretty devoted fans for that fandom.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer's all good, but kind of a little bit corny.
Yeah, it's got some like beautiful fight scenes.
Smelliest fan base. My Hero Academia is cool. It's got some cool fights. Endeavor vs. High-End Nomu is probably like, should have probably been on my fight list. But
yeah, even the exams when little flick of the wrist bitch boy against is it Totoro or something or
the fire ice guy.
That shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's a cool fight.
Yeah,
My Hero Academia, if there wasn't like a few series just above it, it could easily be like I guess it was the biggest show for a bit, right? Was it maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it is. It is still like one of the biggest shows.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff out there.
There's so much like extra shows that I've seen that are fun to watch for sure. But I can't in good conscience mention them on like the best of all time list. You know what I mean? Like,
also, I think like even our topics, this was like a very shonen jump type of thing. But
or people who's like, you know PewDiePie. You know, he like says he's like, oh, shonen's trash. Like, shonen, what do you watch, bro? Cooking ones. Fuck out of here. Like, those ones are chill to watch every now and then, but everyone knows like the best animes are shonens.
It's true. I mean, and like, it's so funny because they're all built off of the same blueprint and we just eat it up anyway. We don't give a fuck.
Main character, bit of an underdog, got a goal, got a rival.
Yep.
Has like a cool teacher that's real powerful.
And that's the end of the show.
Yep. Love you guys.